Alright, so Salaya here, welcome to another episode of Soviet Republic Workers and Resources, and we are going to continue building our city more in the industrial areas and whatnot. So what we need to bring to this new part of the city we built is electricity and of course some kind of parking places and spaces for cars and so on. I mean, big city needs to have things like that. So let's bring first some parking lots. Let's try to put them somewhere in the city so we have later, let's say, lots of places, lots of space for people to park their cars. So let's put one over here. How about that? I think that's a not bad idea. And one right next to it. Honestly, I think that's not a bad idea. And then one parking lot as well here. And then here. So we are kind of a little bit huger on parking lots than before. And this is away from bus station, probably unwalkable there. Even if it's walkable, never mind. Also, we will need a gas station around, so let's try to connect all these things with the road. So like, look, we have 4 parking lots. I mean, like, lots of people will be able to park their cars there, which is very nice. And then a gas station. We are going to need that as well somewhere. So let's make one gas station over here, I suppose. Where is a gas station? Oh, it's this road thing. So there is a gas station. We can try to put one over here, I think. Do we have any gas station nearby? Actually, we do. We do have this gas station here, so maybe we don't need to put gas station over there. And we have one here, so no need. But we should definitely put one over here, maybe. Somewhere over here. We have one here as well. But we should put one here, definitely. So let's do that. Let's put one gas station over here. Like this. And of course, more parking lots. I mean, why should we have a car dealer but not parking lot, right? So some of the parking lots, one here, one next to it. That's it. Maybe we can squeeze one here. Not really. But let's try to squeeze some of them somewhere. So we should definitely squeeze few here, I suppose. Let's try that. Let's put one over here and one over here. And maybe even one more. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Even maybe one more. There it is. So 5 parking lots here. Why? Because this is like a center of the city. Lots of buildings will be accessing these parking lots, but they're not really near to any bus station. So I kind of think it's a really good idea to put some of these parking lots like this. Maybe we could even use some more. Because people will be buying cars, they will need to park their cars somewhere. Parking lots are going to be the thing even more than now. So let's add, I don't know, one more here I suppose. And that's it, 6 of them, not more. So 6 huge parking lots over there. 4 over here. Few more over here, right? So 3, even 4, why not? There it goes. So talking parking space, there will be enough. And we can even try to squeeze in some small parking lots somewhere. Maybe we can try to squeeze in one huge one over there. Yeah, why not? One more. And let's see, can we put these small ones anywhere? Maybe like, I thought it's a good idea to put one here if it's possible, of course. But it doesn't really seem possible. Or maybe even here it's not a bad idea. So let's try to put some of them there. Actually, we could try to do that, I think, even easily. If we clear out this and this, and then put the same things a little bit further away on a hill, or maybe even let's try first parking lots. So is it doable? Well, not really. Can I even put a large parking lot there then? What about the medium one? Well, we could. Let's do it. And a few small ones. Huh? There he goes. Okay, this was a good idea. Basically that's it. Oh, we can squeeze one more here, why not? Right, that's about it for now with parking. Maybe we could add one more here. I was thinking of making this whole station bigger, but that probably will make problems, but I'll do that later. For now, let's get these wires back in any possible way. Really? Okay, works well. And let's add some walking paths to these new parking lots, like this and like this. And like this. So they're accessible to multiple people, right? Ish. There it goes. There it is. So these parking lots are now accessible to anybody nearby, much more accessible than before, I suppose. So let's try to even connect it like this is going to be tight squeeze. if possible at all. Really? It overlaps a lot. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Really, man? Okay. Okay, well, all of them for now are a little bit more accessible. And they're going to have cars, and we're going to add some cars, and people are going to buy cars, so that's going to be just fine. Let's try to do connection like this and like this. I think that's appropriate. Let's see. Is it doable? Yes. Okay, good. Alright. Alright, that's not connectable. That's good. Let's connect this pub to the civilization, for God's sake. That's good, look at that. Okay. Let's extend this road first. And then add more walking paths. Like this, like this, like this, like that. That's it. That's pretty good. Okay, so we made everything a little bit more connectable, relatable, call it whatever. We made a little bit more parking lots, which is really a plus. And of course, a power. I was thinking where to draw power from, but I decided to draw it from here. Why? Because this here substation, switch, whatever, isn't really under a big load, so that will serve well for a new, completely new, let's say, part of the town like this. So let's see what can we connect and how here. If only we had one, that's not going to be enough, but two of these things, probably yes. So let's add one here and one over there, I suppose, somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, I think like this is going to be enough. If it's possible. Oh. Okay. And there is also one more substation here that gives power to lots of buildings as well. Okay. Alright, let's try to draw power from somewhere for this one and this one here. And let's try to connect this box with the road, if anyhow possible. It's going to be almost mission impossible, yeah. Or maybe not so much, we can later connect it from here. Which isn't really a bad idea. Let's even change its location, you know? Maybe we can put it to be somewhere here after all. Huh? I agree. Okay, so we're going to need one more switch over here. No, mistake. Now this is going to be stuck for a minute. There it goes, it gets stuck. Stuck. Started moving again. We'll get unstuck soon. There he goes. Hello. Oh, can I pause the game? Yes, I paused the game finally again. So this is our new community of people. Lots of places are accessible from here. That's great. Not many places are accessible from this parking lot, but still some buildings are, and we are going to expand it here. So never mind. It's going to be okay. Lots of buildings are accessible from here. Well, kind of. Again, kind of. I hope bus station is reachable to everybody. Is it? Wow. Even better than I expected, honest to be. Look like every single building, every single one of them can reach to the bus station. That's awesome. That's really great. And we were very good with our dimensions, so that's great. Okay. So yeah, power. So let's put one substation over here. One switch, sorry, not substation. So medium power switch. Okay. How about like this? We're going to probably need a few more switches in the future. Just for you to know. Connectable, connectable. Yep, we're going to need a few more switches. Maybe we can add one more switch over here. Yep, we could. There it is. Now we have two empty places to connect the switch. But honestly, I feel like adding one more switch somewhere just as a reserve, as a spare. So let's add one more here. Let's try to pull our wires through the parking lot. If anyhow possible. It might not be though. Like here, or maybe... Let's see what else can we put through. From here, nowhere. Dead end. But can we try to pull it over from here? That could be doable. I like to pull it like through the city. I don't want to go around, because later when I expand the city, I have to move it again. When I put it through like this, it can simply stay there. Let's try to pull it somewhere here, maybe through. Maybe what about here after this? Yeah, but we again can't pull it here. That's the problem. Okay. Maybe the problem can be solved like this. Okay, I see. You're going to have to go like this. Okay, this is not the worst possible solution. Or I have even a better one. How about you pass over here and through to this switch here, yeah? There it is. Yep. And simply bring this other one over here. Through somehow. There it is. There it is, like this. Oh, I think that's an awesome idea. Okay, and then we can bring the let's try to do that. Through here. Oh, good, works well. Oh, there he goes. Ooh, lots of buildings are up. And these guys are still full. Wow. Well, it looks nice. But these buildings don't look so nice as I expected they would. Everything is easily accessible. That's great. Okay, well, let's get them services as well then. I was thinking about buying the best possible vehicles for this one. So it would be this Latvian thing, right? Definitely, let's buy them. What do you mean you don't have a power? You should be having a power. Do you have power? No. You do. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Should we build one more part of the city over here right now? If you ask me, that's not a bad idea. Because definitely these people will need more room. Much more room than I expected. So definitely no immigrants at all. Yep. Okay then. Where can we expand it from? So a new bus station should be somewhere here. As you see, about 250 meters the walking distance, so that's it, there you go. So let's add a street. Maybe like this. There it goes. And then one more maybe, how about here right away? And let's intersect them somewhere, like this. And here is going to be our new bus station. About here. Yeah, that's it, that's the distance. Okay, let's do that. Again, a big bus platform because they're better optimized for traffic. There it is. And everything again. So shopping center, cinema, blah 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 blah. There is a tiny one. Shopping center. I don't want to buy a big one because you have stores here, you have shop here. Big trade center takes lots of space, and this is like the downtown of the city, so I think we're good. Okay. What more do we need? Not education right now. Of course, we're going to need one more hospital. We have here gymnasium, yes. Do we have any more gymnasiums? We have one here. Well, probably one more here is going to be needed. Fire station, no, but hospital, yes. So, hospital and cinema. No television station, that's too much. But definitely hospital, yes, of course, hospital. And cinema. It's not very difficult to build like this because it already has a shape, if you see. So it pretty much already has a shape. So what could be? It could be a good thing if we can put one more street. Okay, let's try to make one street that goes up there. Let's break these connections a little bit and let's try to average out the terrain. Of course, not using money, but using our own mechanization. Because why did we buy then so much mechanization? Possible. Maybe. Oh, good. That was pretty decent. Okay. Also, let's try a little bit more of averaging terrain out. Okay, so that's basically the outline of the city. So we will have to try to squeeze in some buildings over here in the middle and some of them over there and maybe something else over there. But that's basically our city. And when we make buildings, of course, only for our people, no more immigration, because we are a little bit overcrowded already. So let's see. Yeah, look at this. So when we made all of these new buildings, number of these 21 adult children who live with parents decreased to 0. So because these are the new people who want to move out and make families. So this is what we wanted, to decrease that number. But also we wanted to clear out more space. I wanted to clear this about a half empty or something, which we didn't do, as we did import some more people. So here I'm going to add more buildings without importing any immigrants. So cinema over there. Yes, I think it fits in well. So we have what? We have a trade center, we have a bus station, hospital, pub. Of course, a pub. There it is. Place for sports, we have one over there. We are going to add one here or something. Maybe one in the center, that's also not so bad idea. Maybe we could add one here then. I don't know, it's going to be more convenient for people to go like that. Alright. What more services do they need? They have places to buy, they have entertainment, they have pub, they have sports, they have hospital, they have fire station nearby, no need for another one honestly. City hall, no, we already have one, here it is. Parking lots, lots of them here. Maybe we're going to add them a few more on the edges, but not in the center. So buildings, I suppose. Houses. Which one we're going to build? I don't want to build these square ones anymore. Honestly, I wanted to build some of them because to have some of them in the town, but they don't really look so nice. I don't kind of like them. They fit in well to this part, but I don't know, I don't really like them so much, so I will try to fit in some. I mean, honestly, these things kind of maybe are the best option, if you ask me. You don't have power supply house, so how comes? Should be having power supply. Oh no. What's wrong with the power supply here? Do you have it or not? Oh, damn. Ooh. Something is drawing huge amounts of power. We've been keeping having that problem with, I don't know, things that draw power a lot. And seems that kind of the problem persists a little bit. So something here draws a lot of power. Let's see what draws a lot of power. Do you draw a lot of power? Yeah. Can we decrease it in any meaningful way? Wait a minute. Power comes here. So you don't draw much. You don't draw much. No. You don't draw much. This thing doesn't really draw a whole lot of power. This thing not as well. But something does. This thing draws, well, not a lot of power, right? No, not that awfully lot, but this place does, and it's nowhere from here, it seems so. So it's gotta be from here. Probably is. And power, let's say, power goes here. So it comes here, right? And we have here two lines for power. Yes. So this one leads where? This one doesn't have a big problem. Okay. But only this one does. Okay. But why do you draw from here? Let's try to fix that. I mean, we can make we can make this little substation draw from here instead. And this will decrease output here a little bit, maybe good enough to, let's say, for these buildings to work. Oh, lots of things are connected to this poor station. Let's see how the power draw works now. Oh, it is more stable. Good. It is much more stable. Okay, so let's see how is the power draw here. Are you stable? It seems so. Are you stable? Barely. Maybe we should bring power here from two sources. Yeah, this is barely stable. I can draw from two sources here. Let's try that. This only has one draw, and it's this one. There's a huge draw here. Yep. Okay, this seems to be getting better. people are waiting, I know. Where can we separate the line? Only this thing draws like a lot of power. Maybe we can separate the line here, so this connects from completely different source. Yep, I think we should do that. So let's cut this thing over here, and let's try to connect it another way. It's not going to be an easy thing to do, but alright. Maybe it isn't going to be either very hard. Huh. So far it's okay. Manageable. There it goes. Alright, that wasn't so difficult. So yeah, we're going to bring it completely different source. One more transformer we should build here, definitely. I think with the power getting increasingly problematic, doesn't it? High voltage switch. Okay. Okay, so the new power source will come from here. Might even be directly from here. Or no, definitely. Let's definitely make some more switches, because we're going to need switch for medium electricity for our new residential area. So we can build that switch here. Can we build it here, please? Okay. This is probably not going to work, but this might. Didn't know this is going to be so big of an issue. Well, you know what? Never mind. Okay, let's try to average the terrain out or something first. Even without these wires. So one thing pulls the other. You want to build a neighborhood, you need a power, and whatnot, and blah blah blah. Can you go down, please? What's the problem again? Come on, guys. Really, man? Are you serious? You know, oh, how about the bridge? Shall we? It really good. Finally, there you go. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so there it goes like this, and this go like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then medium wires. So I guess from here to here, right? And then you can go here. Let's use this hilly space. That's it. Very good. Great. So let's see how that power works. So we brought in power from entirely new part of source, and no power. Why not? There is power. There should be power, I know. And it works. Well, it's pretty loaded, but it works well. Yep. And also other parts of the grid are a little bit less loaded now, so that's kind of good. Yeah, so lots of things are less loaded now. Great. Amazing, amazing, really good. Really well. How about you? Okay. Much smaller load on this thing, because we let's say took whole 1.5 kilowatt off with this thing, and completely separate line, because it requires completely separate line. But everybody should be having a stable power now. That's good. Okay. And of course we're going to build more power stations in the near future. So everybody's okay with power. Residential buildings. Let's build some of them with big capacity for residents. Maybe these ones. Or these ones. These ones are the easiest to build if you ask me. They fit in easily anywhere. You see? So let's build these. Of course, take citizens from existing residential buildings so we can clear them out a little bit. Oh, fits. Good. We can turn them around like this. Can we just? We can. Good. Okay, we'll fit something smaller there, I suppose. And we can add one street here and then do the same thing with buildings. Let's do that. Oh, we can even do it a little bit more differently. We can add like buildings here and the line later. Maybe better to add a lane first. Yeah, might be better to add a lane first. We already have one row of buildings. So adding a lane like this might be a little better idea now. And this lane doesn't have to end anywhere. You can simply go like this. Or we can even end it here, which might not be also a bad idea. I think. Okay, well, sorry, parking lot. Let's see how that goes. Well, okay. There it is. I think this is a better idea, honestly. Also because of really, man? Really, man? You're gonna make me break all of these things down. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So if it catches a fire, we can easily shut it down, right? Extinguish fire, and we are going to make these walking paths as much as we can here. Maybe even return some parking lot, but smaller one or something. Still, let's fill this up with buildings. Buildings are what we need here. Okay, no kindergarten there will be. Patience is a virtue, please. There will be everything. We're in the process of building that, so wait a little bit, please. There it goes. Let's squeeze in buildings like this. And like that. And like that. And like that. Amazing, very good. And we can add one row like here. utilities. Some smaller buildings will be able to be squeezed here. Okay. So a decent number of buildings were squeezed in here. And we're going to do more or less thing over here. No, this was a bad... No, please pause, pause, pause. Pause the game. You know, I have to add a lane there, huh? There it goes. And let's add one lane over here. So it's a little bit different way of building, but okay, we're kind of making things in a little different way all the time. Not everything is the same, right? Why should it be? I don't like the modded buildings we have. I mean, these tall ones always have some problem, like people can go down normally or what, so I don't want to build so tall buildings anymore. Something a little bit more to size. Huh, how about this? This might be a decent option. Let's add one here. I built some of these, yes I have. I built some of these. These I haven't. Some of these I have, these I haven't. Well, I don't know, let's add one here. Kinda looks like a cool idea. It's just, will they be able to reach a bus station? Oh, they will, of course. So let's do add some of the different buildings available to the game. Let's add one here, why not? There he goes. Okay. This really has a bad, like... We might be able to add it somewhere after all. Maybe here. Huh? Oh, look. That's pretty cool. Let's squeeze that in over here, why not? let's squeeze it in. Good. This one fits in well here. Sure. Huh, this is interesting if you ask me. Let's not play too much with that, you know. There it goes. How about we had one of these here, right? Can we do that? Yeah, not a bad idea. And with the town? Yeah, seems like a great idea. No. I think we built one of these somewhere, right? There he goes. Okay, so what is reachable from you? Well, that's not much. No, gymnasium, we have one here, we have one there. That's covered pretty much. But kindergarten schools, that's not really covered. So a few more kindergartens would be a good thing to add around. about this bus station? Oh, okay. So maybe it's this time to add some more schools. They do have hospital, they do, yes. Let's buy these things to the hospital right away. Which ones we haven't bought? We haven't bought the Soviet ones and the East German ones. Well, let's buy these. They seem to be like strong and powerful, so... Okay, so these people can go shopping, can go cinema, we need churches, kindergartens. Kindergartens will be a must, definitely, and schools. Can we squeeze in, let's say, some small university here, maybe? Just thinking. We could. Which is not that bad idea to do, after all. Let's do that. Let's add one more small technical college and then some schools and kindergartens. So a school here. Can we squeeze in school here? We can, that's great. Awesome. And kindergartens, of course. So one, at least one, right? Okay. Alright, so some schools are added, some kindergartens are also available. Now we have to work a little bit with walking paths, definitely. Let's do that. What time is it? 10:32. Okay, so I have a little bit more time. After that I have to go to work. So this is kind of already connected pretty well. Let's try to... Let's first see if how possible to add some more small buildings around. So let's say something like this maybe. Doesn't really look possible. Maybe here. Right? Oh, quite not. How about this one? It's even smaller. This one for 43 people. No. What about this one here for 32? No. How about this one for 40 something people? Look at this. This is great. We can add a tiny little thing here. Why not? Definitely yes. Yeah. Okay. Right. How about you? How about you? Oh, we can add you. It's great. Yeah, good. And some of these very small ones. Why not differentiating things a little bit more? connect it here, but we cannot connect it with the street, which I don't really like. One here, possible? Not possible. Good. Great. Okay, so now we're clearing up some space, and more is going to be cleared. It's great. Let's add walking paths. Finally, some walking paths. Actually, many of them need to be added. Not going to be super easy thing to do. Oh, good. So to some extent we managed. This probably won't work. No. Nothing will be connected here like this. Maybe here. No? Doable. That's good. That was decent if you ask me. Let's connect these things like this and like this, and also on this side. These guys are really well connected with everything. That's good. Connect this thing as fast as we can. Right. Cinema isn't really best connected, but what can we do? All right. There he goes. Connected on all sides. Sorry, here I am. That was my wife. She was going to work, so I had to walk her out. That's why I was busy for a second. So I actually will soon have to go to work. Yes, my alarm will ring in a few minutes. Okay, well, let's play this a little bit more. So let's connect this. Can we bring this down? And here. No, we already tried that. That won't work. Yes, I forgot. Sorry. Alright, but we can connect it like here, maybe. Is it possible? Might be. Okay, that connection, okay, is nice. And here, possible. Good. 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 So having these connections here is kind of nice and useful and cool. Right. That's good. There it is. It is ringing. I will be leaving and finishing this episode, so even though I want to play a little more, I have to go. So these guys are connected here well with these few pads they have. It's pretty nice. We cannot manage to connect everything all well right now, so we will have to finish that in the next episode, and this one was a little bit too long as well. So this is another, let's say, part of the city. We are going to add a few more buildings here, and that's it. After all, we are going to continue building up our industry, and that would be everything for now. So thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe please if you like the video. Click the bell notification icon as well. Comment, and see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.